Welcome back to the Clovis Reptile family, and thank you for watching. You may ask yourself, how do I quarantine a snake? I'm going to let you guys know. Alright, let's get into it. So what is quarantine? Quarantine is to separate any animal that you're bringing from the outside from the rest of your collection that you already have established. And why should we do that? It's to protect your current collection that you already have established in your home. Because reptiles have certain conditions, bacteria, parasites, or viruses that can easily spread to the rest of your collection. And some of these conditions don't have a cure. And if they do, it's really hard to cure them. And if it spreads to the rest, then you have more than one animal that you have to deal that's sick. So one of the biggest things in keeping Western hognoses is Cryptosporidium. So Cryptosporidium is a parasite that is easily spread from fecal matter, so from poop of the Western hognose. There's currently no actual cure for Cryptosporidium. And there's some snakes that can live with crypto, but not ever show symptoms. And there's some snakes that go downhill real quick. You know, they'll start regurgitating their food. They'll start having diarrhea and losing weight and eventually not eating. And then that leads to the animal dying. So we at Clovis Reptile quarantine our animals. And we recommend everybody to do it for at least 30 days. The way we do it is in a separate room. Our actual established collection is in a separate room that's actually the snake room, and here we're in the office. We did a quick DIY quarantine rack made out of storage shelves from Walmart, some 7-quart Sterlite tubs with heat tape from online, and a thermostat. So every animal we bring in, I go and purchase a new Sterlite tub, put it in there, set them up, and quarantine for at least 60 days. Just so I can watch them, make sure they're, when we're feeding them, they're not regurgitating the food. They're actually having normal bowel movements. They're drinking water. And it protects if they come in with any parasites, viruses. I even heard sometimes coming in with mites. It doesn't get spread into the rest of our collection. We don't have that many that we're bringing in often. So we decided to build a quick and easy quarantine rack. Let me show you what it looks like. So here's one of our quarantine snakes. As you notice, I have gloves on, and every time I handle one of the quarantine snakes and I'm done with it, I dispose of my gloves. So this is a 7-quart Sterlite tub with latches, and it has a hide, it has shaved aspen, and a 2-ounce water cup. You can also do paper towels instead of aspen. But aspen for us works. We can still tell if there's anything weird going on with their poop or if they're regurgitating or any other item, because it's white. You can easily tell when it's soiled. So I'll give you guys a quick look of who's quarantined here. So here's a little anaconda toffee belly het sable male. Really nice colors. You gotta love the toffee belly on this guy. Now we're gonna put him back and let him be. So put the hide, close it up, and latch it. So as soon as we close the tub, he went right back into his hide. It's very important when you're setting up a tub or enclosure for a baby Western hognose that you have a good hide that it likes to spend most of its time there. That will prevent a lot of the issues that come up with not feeding or just being very finicky when you open the tubs. All right, so we went over the first step of quarantining is setting up the snake in its new tub or enclosure. Now, if you start seeing the snake is maybe regurgitating, has constant diarrhea, or is losing weight really quickly, then maybe I would tell you have it tested for either parasites, bacteria, or any other illness that it can be carrying. One thing you can do if you're newer, take it to the vet and explain to them what's going on. and they'll test it and give you a report and even some medication to help you with whatever's affecting the snake. Now, if you have a large collection, you're more into it, you have more experience with reptiles, you can also contact there's a couple labs out there that do testing. You can go on their website, order test kits, and it's basically a fecal swab kit. You put it in the mail, send it to them, and once they receive, within like 24 to 48 hours, you can have your test results back and telling you, like, you know, what the snake is tested for. And there's usually a submission form that you could click. You can select what items or what testings you want done to that fecal swab. Minimum 30 days. We do 60 days of quarantine because that gives it a good time for you to actually understand the snake's habits and see if there's anything going wrong with it. After 60 days is done quarantining and it looks good, it's eating good, there's no regurgitation, there's no diarrhea or losing any major weight, then we go ahead and move it to our regular rack with the rest of the babies that we have. One thing we do is, you know, just in case, we just throw out the tubs. They're pretty cheap. So I would say every time you get a new snake, quarantine it in its brand new tub, and it just gives you the biosecurity of knowing that that tub was not contaminated from a previous snake or any cross-contamination that could still be laying in there. Again, thank you for watching our videos. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button so you get a notification when we drop our next video. Also, share this video with your friends, family member on your social media. It helps us get the right information about reptiles and really show the general public how they are great animals and great pets to keep. Also, that being said, keeping animals, make sure you go and follow USARK, US Florida on their social media. You go on their website, get a membership, and do a donation if you can. You know, it's very important because they do fight against legislations that will prevent us from doing what we love, and that's, you know, keeping and breeding these reptiles. But that being said, a lot of these legislations that USARK is fighting against doesn't just cover animal. It covers a wide variety of animals that are considered exotic. So that's basically saying anything that is not a dog or cat. And if you have any kind of hamsters or ferrets or any kind of mammal, birds, exotic birds, then some of these legislation are targeting your pets. So make sure to go follow them and do a donation or a membership. All right, we'll see you guys on the next one.